So recently, a tweet I made about the bad ending of Persona 5 went as viral as it gets on Persona Twitter, and that's really made me think about the game as a whole more. And I guess and I've never really took the time to express why I don't like it. But before that, I'm gonna be nice. And I don't hate the game. I just I mean, as far as like I hated like Persona game goes, Reload's like the one. Fucking despise that one. But um, five, I'm gonna start with the things I like, and what I have written down here is Futaba. Yeah, Futaba's introduction. The like I think the week you spend just like having everyone get to know her and doing all the character interactions and stuff. That's yeah, I think that's probably like my favorite story part segment of the game. And the other thing I have written for the like section is presentation, and I don't think I have to elaborate. Persona 5 is a good looking and sounding game. I mean, the menus are just so fun. Yeah, I like it. Um, so before getting into like like weird like fanfic character stuff, I want to just talk about like the gameplay aspect, because it is a video game. Uh, and well, the first thing, this is minor, and it was immediately fixed a little in Royal, is that in vanilla, there's only one song that plays when you do random encounters, even though the game doesn't have it, but you know what I mean. And that is Last Surprise, and it is good. It's a good song. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but it does kind of wear down on you and kind of disincentivize. Like it admittedly made me like not want to do random encounters because A, they're easy, and B, it's the same song and whatever, man. So and then this is the big one. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm in a moldy closet recording this because it's the only quiet place to talk. I'm fucking I'm gonna become transphobic. Oh no. Um, fuck. I gotta make this fast. So the bad bosses. And what I mean by that is that the game's one more system does not get used in like any of the bosses except for Okumura. Okumura. I'm gonna say it like that. Okumura, which is actually my favorite boss, followed by the one at the end, Yaldabaoth. Even if I disagree with it story wise, I think that the fact that by that point you have to switch out your party members because I run out of SP and stuff. I like that because I really get to use the whole team and it's fun. Um, and I guess what's her face says is fine, but it was like, whatever. But yeah, the bosses don't really use the system, and so it just kind of feels like a fucking slog to get through any of them. And the game's balancing. It doesn't. I don't like doing like chat like a challenge run, like doing like a low level run. I can't really do that because it just isn't balanced well enough for that. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like disposed not to like the game, so I don't want to do a challenge run or anything. But I don't know. It's just something about it. There also isn't a lot of bosses. So and that's one thing I did like about playing Persona 3 is that Tartarus meant that you had to switch out your party members, try out new strategies, use status effects and stuff. Is not a thing in 5. You don't use status effects. I mean, I think that the meta in 5 for like the speed run is just reflecting, and when you play the game, you can just play it normally. Because Okamura's fight, so many people complained about it because you actually had to like engage with the one more system. You had to decide how to baton pass to build up the right amount of damage, and I guess because people didn't like that, and these people are fucking stupid, and of course they're stupid. They weren't challenged by the game meaningfully. Um, a lot of people complain about the long tutorial at the start, and it is a valid complaint only for the simple fact that you cannot skip the cutscenes, which means that replaying the game is fucking miserable. Let me think. What else? Actually, the first fight against Kamoshida, yeah, that's his name. It's pretty tightly designed. Like if you do it at like level 11 or 10, and in that case, It's fun the first time, but there's not a lot of variety because you don't have any tools. So yeah. Okay, so now on to the character things. I just have the party members' names written down because I don't. Okay, Morgana. I don't have to elaborate. I really don't. It's just a fucking cat. It's horny about the and it's not a good joke. It just feels weird at a certain point. It's kind of gross. Morgana doesn't really have any like purpose in like. I get that that's what they were trying to do with him feeling weak, but like gameplay wise, Morgana was still useful. So I feel like they kind of just maybe give Morgana a bunch of shit level ups or something. I don't know. And there's an experience share. There's like a native experience share in this game, so he doesn't even fall off in that sense. Um, but yeah, the whole point about randomly being like another Velvet Twin or something like I don't give a shit, man. It's whatever. Um, okay, so I don't yeah, Ryuji. Ryuji, I feel like is a good basis for a character, but they just kind of fucking stop using him. Like at the start of the game, they're like he wants to do what's right. He's really headstrong. He's a nice guy. He's a dork. He's a loser. He's a mama's boy. I love that. I like Ryuji. I think he represents the themes of the game well. But you and this does come back to the ending of the game being bad. And I'm talking about vanilla here because you know. Actually, I don't really know. I think Royal ends with you erasing the Metaverse 2. I'm not sure. I didn't actually get to it because I don't like the red thing. And I don't like the red thing because I don't. Every time she appeared and they dangled her and she threw herself at Joker, I felt fucking sick to my stomach. That is gross, dude. But whatever. So Ryuji's like impulsiveness, like you hold him back because he's about to beat the shit out of well actually he'd lose that fight, but he was about to hit Kamoshida and that would get him thrown out and really derail his life and stuff and that'd be bad. But I think that just Ryuji himself has a lot going for him and part of me wants like the whole game to just be about Ryuji and Akechi and cool buddy cop thing, but that's not gonna happen. Um, but yeah, just after the first arc, Ryuji doesn't do anything, and his social link kind of sucks. Like it's just him just clearing his name, and like I guess he doesn't use violence, but he's not a violent person, like unless he's like really pushed to the edge, like with a fucking rapist. So it just didn't really hit that hard. But moving on, Anne and Yusuke. So, Anne and Yusuke, why do I have them grouped together like this? Because I don't like the scene where Anne takes off her clothes. I think that, you could have told a cool story about Anne being, like, reclaiming her, I don't know, sexuality or something, because, it was used against her and she's really skittish about it. But Yusuke, I mean, if he's just there to see her for her, just draw her because Yusuke, he's an artist, that would be fine. And I feel like that's what should have happened. But they just don't do that. They do. You could have like wrote a real relationship between these two characters, and it just didn't fucking happen. I'm getting mad. But moving on, Akechi does not make sense. I said he doesn't make. I'm not going into it again. Makoto becomes a cop, and I really don't like that because, like the game ends with promises of reform and stuff, but you also like I think when Makoto joins, you're going up against Kaneshiro, who is a member of the Yakuza, and the Yakuza and the cops aren't really enemies. They're more like gangs who occupy the same areas. They kind of go tit for tat. That's just how like large organized crime works. So for Makoto to just do that, what the fuck? I feel like I think Makoto's route should be about becoming an actual activist or something. I don't know how you do that, but I mean her sister is like a prosecutor, right? So like she has like a professional background. I feel like she could have become like some sort. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. That just feels nasty. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have our whole game be about like how things can be corrupt, and oh yeah, our character's gonna become a cop, and I hope they don't get killed for being like too moral or something. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I don't. And I guess last and least, Haru. She's there. I saw that someone said that she's a lot better in strikers, and I mean, of course she is. She's actually in the game. Um, and previously I've said that Persona games have too many fucking characters, and that really does ring true because people are saying that she's better in strikers because she doesn't have any time to do anything. And for the life of me, I cannot remember. Oh no, her social links about what to do with the company, and it just feels like a slog. I only did it because, well, I guess there really wasn't anything better to do, huh? So, all in all, I forgot. Like the rest of the social links, they are not good. Like I feel like the only ones I can remember like liking are Soori from Portable, Akinari, and Junpei. I'm a big P3 head, so yeah, I guess that's the video. I wish. No, I don't know. There's really no takeaway. I just don't like Persona 5.